Right then, this is a quick walk around video for a really handsome looking Honda. It's the 1.6 SR diesel. It's the facelift model, as you can see on the front there with the new styling. Car's covered 69,000 miles, wonderful service history, and is in absolutely lovely condition. Just going to go around the car for you. It's a bit windy, so I'm hoping you can hear me okay. The front of the car, very clean, lights and lenses are clear and intact, just no cracks or compensation at all. Bonnet car, very, very clean indeed. Hardly a stone chip anywhere, in all honesty. Near side of the car, passenger side, lovely and smooth in the panel work, no car parking dinks, again they're immediately visible. Near side front alloy, beautiful condition, and again for a near side one, that's quite remarkable really. Same with near side rear, again fantastic condition. And on the back of the car, again new styling, got the silver trim and the chrome strip going across by the Honda badge, but again lovely and clean. Offside, driver's side, again absolutely crisp in the panel work there. Side rear alloy, blemish free. And the panel works absolutely lovely. There is, sorry to catch my eye, the tiniest little dent, where was it? There, just on the crease line of the wheel arch. I mean, it is minuscule, size of your little fingernail. But the point of the video is to try and pick them up where I can, and that's pretty much all I can find on it. Into the back of the car now, absolutely cavernous boots, and it's been kept very, very nicely indeed back here. Let's come into the back of the car. You've got enormous amounts of rear legroom, and those front seats are set for me, and I'm over 6 foot tall. Get the leather and Alcantara interior, and again, ordinarily CRVs of this vintage heavily used in the back. Yeah, this one has been kept in absolutely beautiful condition. So we're coming in on the front now. Again, all very clean and tidy. Front seat again in absolutely super condition. When I come on the driver's side, again door card lovely and clean. Likewise, the footwell areas are very clean and tidy. Driver's seat, again, super condition. Inside the car now, engine's running as it always have, so the dashboard can be seen illuminated in beautiful condition again. Sat nav working exactly as it should there. Pop the car into reverse, you can see rear parking camera likewise working and functioning, and that obviously complements the front and rear parking sensors. Going down the dashboard, again wonderfully clean and tidy. And up to the main dashboard binnacle, hopefully you can see there. 69,707 miles, and there are no warning lights on the dashboard at all. Finally, just to show you, owner's manual pack and lock wheel nut key, all here and present with the car. Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Honda CR-V. It's a 1.6 SR diesel. The car is registered AP65CCE. And the mileage currently on the car is 69,707 miles. The reason for all of these videos, especially this bit, is to ensure that if anyone is online, that any of our cars advertised, get to see the very car in operation. And the reason we've always followed it is because we're going to see cars like many people where they look perfectly good in photographs or description, but then gone to see them and driven them, find they've got an obvious fault that shows up being drive the car. So that's why it's done. Also done on very quiet country roads. There's a beautiful part of Gloucestershire. That's actually forms part of the road test route we take our customers on. And the theory being that it'll be representative of what you feel yourself should you be offered a test drive in the car. So coming to the car, it's beautifully looked after. As I quite often say, it's generally immediately obvious. It just feels incredibly tight on the road. Everything about it. Engine starts instantly, of course, and settles to complete smooth, even angle. There are no warning lights on the dashboard at all relating to the engine or any other part of the car. And temperature gauge is running at a third, which is exactly where it's meant to be on a Honda vehicle. It is a brilliant diesel engine. Absolutely brilliant diesel engine. Smooth and operation, especially when cruising. It only really notices the diesel, tick over and very low speeds, which even Honda can't engineer out. It's just part of the combustion. But on the move, it picks up with real urgency. But the engine's quiet. Honda, they're very, very tough and reliable. They're cam chain driven, so there's no cam belt to worry about on them. But they are also ludicrously fuel efficient. In my experience of this version of the CR-V, I've always been sort of somewhere between 50 and 60, and it looks like the last owner must have been the same, because they've been averaging 54.1 miles per gallon, which I've got customers who got the same cars, some of which are getting better than that, others are getting worse than that. It comes pretty easily to these cars. It's a very, very efficient engine. Engine then feeds through into the clutch and gearbox. Clutch on the car, nice and smooth in operation. Light point's exactly where it's meant to be. So all good. And the gearbox is one of the best gearboxes you're going to use, in my humble opinion. It all starts with the positioning of it, which is perfect. Your hand just falls naturally to it. The actual angle change and engagement is just so natural. But the movement of the gear lever itself, for this type of car, very short, very snappy. I always say it feels like it would happily sit in something much more sporty than this. It's a lovely gear change, and it feels exactly as it would have done when it was new. There's zero wear on it at all. When it comes to the chassis, Honda were way ahead of the game when they launched the original CR-V. Making an SUV drive like a car, and the steering and the chassis is all part of it, because it's just such a lovely car to drive. First and foremost, the car drives straight. There's no vibrations at the speed, any speed up to the legal limit. But it's got a lovely weighting to the steering. It feels very confident. There's no nervousness on the move at all. When you go through corners like this one here, literally just turn in, minimal movement to the steering wheel. Accurate, precise, beautifully weighted. The chassis moves as one with the steering. It's just brilliantly done, because the chassis is very accomplished, and I don't mean it's sporty, because I've always said it blows my mind when I watch some road tests. Oh, it's a bit dull, it's a bit this. No, they've missed the point completely. What it is brilliant at is providing a car for family use. What they're giving you is a very compliant, very well judged ride, which is all important. But when you go through the corners, unlike some of the road cars, you don't get lots of body roll, you don't get lots of body motion, which is the most important thing, because that's what gives you kind of nausea for backseat passengers, and the Honda is so cleverly set up for that. If you go for sporty handling, you end up with a rigid, unforgiving ride, which is hopeless for 90% of your driving. The 10% of driving like a lunatic, which you should with your family in the car, well, to the discretion of the buyer, I guess, but Honda have got this absolutely spot on. And also, by the way, exhibits absolutely no rattles or clunks on the suspension at all. All as tight as a drum. Brakes are fantastic on the car. Pedals really solid. There's no pulsing or vibrations coming back through the brake pedal at all. So all in fine order. All these things, by the way, will be checked early next week, because the car will be heading off for its MOT, which is done independently of us as a garage. No one will listen to it at all. And then you come inside. What a video never gets across is build quality, and that's again where these absolutely excel. No squeaks, no rattles, absolutely bolted together brilliantly. And again, it's always been a pet hate of mine when I've read motoring press, read the videos, and they always laud the same candidates for being the best built cars out there. Mostly because they've got very squidgy looking plastics that just go thump like that, which gives an impression of quality, and then nice one. So I'm not just a second it isn't. Build quality is actually how it lasts, in my opinion, over the duration, not how it feels when it's new. Because lots of those funky sounding doors, those cars can be rattle boxes. I've been in a few from those manufacturers after this length of time, years on the miles on the road. Honda design cars for exactly what they're going to be used for. So some of the plastics are harder in here, by the way, but it's for good reason. They're very durable and tough. They can withstand life is likely to be having to sort of lead. So it's user friendly. You can wipe it down and keep it clean. It's, you know, and it looks fantastic. It's also just a lovely place to sit. You've got brilliant visibility around, which makes you feel very confident when you drive these cars. You got massive wing mirrors on the side, so lane changes and reversing very easy indeed. Low dash lines, so again, visibility is fantastic. Nice slim pillars. But the dash layout again is just user friendly. It's just the car you can get in within a couple of days. You've mastered it. You know, you can drive it straight away in reality, but it doesn't at all. The sat nav's actually easy to use. I think it's Garmin based, from what I remember, but it's working perfectly. But separate to that, which I've always loved on Hondas, you've got the dual zone climate control system, so you can have different temperatures side to side if you so wish. That pops out absolutely ice cold air, so it's all working perfectly. Again, when you twist these battery knobs here, you've got that lovely quality of actuation that Honda give you. Every button you press feels damped and beautifully engineered. Heated seats work perfectly. Dash pinnacle on front. Beautiful detailing. You look at it, you get the impression, you look back at the road, and there's no kind of squinting to try and work out what you're trying to read. It's beautifully displayed. And then you've got this lovely leather-bound steering wheel, which is quite small in diameter, feels absolutely fantastic to hold. And it is in fantastic condition. It's been beautifully looked after, this car. I cannot fault it in any way. Drives absolutely beautifully.